Hi guys, I was just coming on because I wanted to share my experience with ordering directly from ParadiseGalleries.com and talking to them. I called them their customer service, and I thought it was going to be a lot more hassle than it was, and they gave me some great options. So I will let you know, because if you remember the box opening of Lions and Tigers and Bears, which is this little boy right here, he had extra eyelash that was like hanging and was way down here, which I trimmed it, and I with a cuticle clipper, which I need to trim just a little bit more, but he's fine now. And then he had a spot of extra paint right there on his thigh and his toes. I just sent them photos, and she looked at the email. There's extra paint on these toes, which is minor things. And but the second doll I opened, I didn't know it until I went to undress her. So let me grab her, because in the video I didn't undress her. So I was starting to undress her. I took off her jacket and everything, and this is Danishi, which she's so cute. And I was going to undress her and put her in a different outfit. Now, I didn't see flaws with her painting or anything like that. So I took her outer coat off, and then she has like a little lace shirt. I was starting to take this down, and I felt something hard here. And I'm thinking, what is it? So I went like this to feel what it was. Let me see if it'll happen again. Yeah, look. And her zip tie is poking from her arm. It's got to be from her arm because it feels like it's jointed coming around. So they never trimmed it inside, and that is alarming. No, because her arm would be there. It wouldn't be the joint. This would be from her neck. Yeah, I can feel it's coming from the back of her neck, going down through her body and out. So I know they like to trim them and then tuck them in, then put a little extra fabric there. So I told them, as a safety precaution or whatever, they really need to cut them shorter before they tuck them in the back. Because if I was, I can undo this myself. I can, take that apart, put her on a reborn body, whatever. But if I was an unsuspecting, just parent or grandparent or someone that gifted this to a child or whatever, and that was my safety concern, and the child went to, pick it up and hug it and got stabbed or poked, because zip ties can be very sharp, and that is alarming. So, it shouldn't be this way. And even if an unexperienced collector, now I can't even get it to go back in the body, went to, redress, whatever, wouldn't know how. I had to learn in the beginning how to put them on a reborn body, how to reweight, all that. This should not happen. You're paying $100 for this doll. Well, the thing is, when I ordered, I bought him at full price, and I did the 3 payment or whatever, but I put them all in one order. And I used my birthday coupon because I signed up for their birthday rewards. And when my birthday came, they sent me an email. And so I used it to get her half price. They took it off the less price. She was on sale for $89. And he was $99. So, this was my option. To send them both back and get new dolls and risk maybe having worse painting. Or you don't know. And I'm thinking that's costing a lot of shipping for the company. So I spoke to the lady, and I gave her my order information. I sent her the emails. She saw the emails right on the phone, everything, and immediately she gave me some options. If I was to send them both back, I could get it exchanged. The second option was, because I told her I could fix her, just send him back for an exchange and take a discount on her. And I said, well, I already had a discount because of my birthday. And she said, no, we'll do an additional half off. And I'm like, well, for him, I could trim the eyelash. And if I dealt with that, just instead of shipping back and forth. And I was like, yeah. So what they did was they took the discount, even though I had the split payment, And I heard people saying that another lady, when they went to exchange or whatever, she thought she had to pay it all in full. No, you still pay your split payment. They take it off that balance. So I got basically her at 75% off, if you look at it that way, and him at half off. And I already paid my initial payment, so she said you only got 2 small payments left. And I said, what if I call them and get it all done at once? So I asked other questions because it never says it on the site. I said, I thought I could only do the 3-way pay at once, so I bought them together. I said, otherwise I would have bought her with my birthday coupon and then bought him with the split pay. And she said, no, you can have more than one split pay. You can buy, I said, do you have to pay that in full before you order another doll? Say another doll comes out and you want to do that one in payments. She said, no, you can have multiples of those. So I know that doesn't have the information on the site, so I asked this for collectors so I would know. And I said, well, you got an option to get the free Reborn coffee cup if you buy a doll over $99. I said, if I'd known that, I would have done it separately. And she's like, I said, I had the coupon applied, and then when I went to cash out, it wasn't there. But she did give me even the phone number to the split pay company, so I can talk to them. So I know when my payments due, everything. So you can keep in track with them. So it's a whole nother account with them. So she said, don't worry about it. I will send you a coffee cup. And I was like, wow, that's nice. So I just got this in the mail yesterday. And I was like, what is that box? So I opened it up. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed because I wasn't expecting to do this without a tripod. And it just says Reborn mug. Whoops, I'm going to show my address and everything. And there was no charge. And she shipped it on the 18th of February. So it's all very well packaged. They packed it in here tight so that it would not... Let me try to pull this out one-handed. I haven't even got to look at it yet. I keep hitting his hand. Are you playing with the remote, buddy? I know, so I haven't even redressed them or anything because I wanted to know, I didn't throw away their boxes or anything yet. I keep the COA in the original outfit. I always put it in a Ziploc. I do that with my Masterpiece, any kind of factory doll like that, because you want to keep their COA and their original outfit together. And I put them in big Ziplocs. That way I have it all together. And that's what I was doing. I was going to undress them and redress them. So I'm going to have to get her a Reborn body, or at least try and fix the zip tie. So, to the coffee mug. So it's very nice of them to honor that. So now I know. And then I talked to her about the member rewards because I clicked to redeem it. And you can't use that and another person's promo. It's like trying to figure out all their rules. So I asked a bunch of questions so we would all know. But this mug, oh, it's so pretty. It's like this nice green inside, mint green. It's only kind of green that, or like emerald green. I don't like lime greens or bright yellows, but that's a very pretty pastel. And then on the handle, it has this really pretty floral, like the Paradise Galleries flower with the heart in it. And it says Recycle, Renew, Reborn. And then it has their heart, but it doesn't say. Only on the bottom does it say Paradise Galleries, Dolls and Smiles, 2018, Charma's brand, Laguna Hills, California, made in China, microwave and dishwasher safe. But this is a pretty, it's a big mug. So I thought that was so cute. So it's almost like, you go to the Rose Doll Show, you get something nice Reborn related. I thought it was nice. So it was nice of them to honor that. But so you know that you can, they were great to work with. And I couldn't believe it. And I said, to save your company money, it's kind of silly over little flaws. And I'd rather take the discount. If it was something major wrong that I couldn't fix or, was like, there was a hole in the vinyl or something like that, yeah, I would have exchanged him. So we're going to keep him. Plus Jake was kind of upset. He's like, I don't want to get another doll and So, because this is kind of like shared custody with him, this little boy. So, I was like, don't worry, we're going to keep him. And just because he has little flaws, we'll keep him. Now, but this was, I said, I'm not only calling because of damage, I was just calling because I didn't really call about that because I said, I can fix it myself, but I was alarmed that a zip tie would come through like that and she said that's not their standard. I said, well, you need to start in your protocol that you cut them shorter. Now, I haven't, let me see if I can feel his. Now, I don't know if she was made before and that was a different protocol that they used. I'm trying to see if I can feel his zip tie if they cut it. Yeah, they must have cut his shorter because I cannot feel his at all, like underneath sticking out, because they're supposed to cut it really short. And so this must have been a different procedure that they did before. So now they are cutting them short. So I'm saying if they're a newer release, I know there's a cute little Asian boy, or not Asian, African-American boy they just released, and things like that. So the newer ones, I wouldn't worry. But if you're ordering one of a classic, like Talgerines Ensemble, Nishi, one that's been around, look out for that. If you're a grandparent, you might want to tell the parents to feel it over, make sure there's nothing there. And I'm hoping that, they do look at the dolls that they already had. And I said, you might want to look at them and see if this is, something. Because I haven't seen anyone's video ever mention this. And that's what I'm saying. I was so alarmed. So I told her, I said, you want me to let you know the number? She said, we already know the number of the one that you got. So I said, you can figure out what plant or whatever it was put together or who assembled it or, so they can figure out why this happened. But, so that was my customer experience with Paradise Galleries. So, you can have more than one doll on payments. You can have more than one order on payments. If you call them, they will actually give you the number to it's called Split Payment is their payment center. It will tell you what date they take it off your card, the card that you have on file, how much you owe, the discount, and it showed right there on my account at Paradise Galleries. It showed the discount applied. So they took a total of an additional $72.49 off. So I'm like, I might just keep them. Plus, they were nice enough to send me the mug. So I'm like, I'm going to modify them anyways on Reborn Bodies. So, but like I said, as a grandparent or whatever, or a parent just buying them and not knowing things about Reborns and stuff, that would concern me. It's driving me nuts. I'm like, I can't pull it this way and cut it because it'll still be in her body. And it keeps poking holes in her body, so I'm trying to get her Reborn body. And then in the back, if I went to, because she's number 74, so she must, she's in the beginning of the series. But you can feel it. I can stick, my finger right underneath it right here. Here's a zip tie coming around. So I don't know, I don't want to open all the stitching right there that they have, because they seal it up, until I get another body. So I might just, pull it out enough where I can cut enough off so it stays inside until I put her on a new body, because that's going to drive me nuts poking out. And I already told Jake about it. Don't touch this doll because I don't want him to. But I left her just as I photoed her. So I need to change her anyways, but I'm going to clip this shorter. The shortest I can get it without undoing her body. And then until I get her a new body. Because I want to weight the limbs and everything. And I want to try and do a tutorial about that. Showing the before and after of them weighted and on a reborn body. And see what they look like. So she would actually be a cute little boy. But she needs some hair bows. I was looking at him. He would be a cute girl with hair bows. So, and it seems like he's really on a short body compared to her size body. He needs a bigger body. So he needs to go on a reborn body as well. Plus I have Foxtrot needs to be done over on a reborn body. A couple of them. So I need to invest in some reborn bodies. I have everything else for it. The weighting and everything. Glass bead, all that. So, just want to share my experience. And as usual, Dolly Hugs. Oh, I just looked. I never noticed under her chin. She's got little chub wrinkles. Look at that. I never noticed that in anybody's videos because her hair is always there. She has chub wrinkles all the way underneath on each side. So, that's it. And so if you have any other questions, I can answer you in the comments. But I like to ask a lot of informative questions. That way I could come to you and say, this is how they'll handle it. And they were excellent. So, if you've been thinking about ordering from them, have confidence that they will care for you immediately. So that's why I called. And then I sent the emails while I was right on the phone so they could see them immediately. So thank you very much, and Dolly Hugs.